$150 on 10 cookies. Let's just be the—
If we did an illegal, wouldn't we be in jail? I mate, give me a cookie. Ugh. No, mate, these are mine. Ugh. Oh. All right, in the Barbie.
Cookie.
Give me a $17 fucking cookie, you idiot.
Wow.
Hello and happy spooky season. Wow. The only thing spooky about Vegas is that it's still fucking hot. And the fact that I have caught a rare disease, which is called depression. Okay. Severe, crazy depression. Cried before this, probably gonna cry after this, might cry during this. So I think it would make me feel so much better if you subscribed and liked and commented. And no, that's not me using my mental health to guilt you. But if you feel guilty because my mental health is in the garbage, then I can't help that. And also, you're a good person. So you should stick around and subscribe. Okay, my name is Lilac. We're just going to get right into it because people are paying $17. 17 big ones for a cookie, one single cookie. What? So today we're talking about Crumbl cookie. Now, if you're in the United States or Canada, then you have probably had Crumbl cookie. Have I had Crumbl cookie, you asked? Why do you want to know? Who's asking? Yes, I have. And I didn't like it. I'm not a big sweets person to begin with, but Crumbl cookie is so sweet. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I don't like it. And it's also expensive, okay? Here, it's like $5 for one cookie. Now, it is a big cookie and it's kind of like a cake, so whatever, I get it. But it's also like, I'd rather just go get ice cream. Comment down below which dessert you like more, cookies or ice cream, or if I should go fuck myself. Crumbl cookies, like I said, is only in the United States and Canada. So people in everywhere else were basically like, please, a crumb of Crumbl cookie. Please, crumb. And Crumbl was like, no, you don't deserve it. I'm just kidding, Crumbl. That's alleged. Everything I say in this video is alleged. Who knows? Oh, no, that part I do know. It is alleged. So then when everybody saw that Crumbl cookies was allegedly having a one-day pop-up in Sydney, Australia, obviously the Australians were like, oi, or is that British? G'day, mate, getting a cookie down under. Gonna get a Crumbl cookie down under. If you've been around this long, then you know that my Australian accent is absolutely ass and it will never get better, okay? It won't. Everybody was super pumped and it looked really legit, okay? Foreshadowing. It looked really legit because the page had copied Crumbl cookies marketing, so it looked real and they had all the details and people were DMing them and calling them Crumbl cookie and they were like, oh my God, that's totally us. So everybody bought it. Cut to everybody showing up outside this raggedy ass gas station, okay, next to a trophy shop and waiting out line down the street for these $17 cookies, okay? And people were even saying like, this seems a bit suspect because we're literally outside a gas station right now. So that's a bit weird. But then they still went and ate it. Like, Yana, there could have been poison up in there, okay? There could have been good old poison. And you could have just ate that cookie and poisoned yourself for $17 a cookie, which is arguably the worst part. By the time the pop-up had arrived too, people had seen a comment from Crumbl cookie on TikTok that was like, hey, you should try the real thing because this is not that. And we are not affiliated and we do not endorse this pop-up. There was literally a TikTok of a girl walking up to the pop-up like, yeah, I don't know if I should be here because they're not endorsed by the company, but you know, I really want a cookie. And it's like,
come with me to the Crumbl cookie pop-up in Sydney at Bondi. I was actually really sketched out because I found this through TikTok and Instagram and it wasn't endorsed by Crumbl, but I went there anyways. It was next to this gas station and oh my God, look at the line. There were so many people. We arrived 30 minutes before the pop-up, but there were still so many people in front of us. And because the line was so long and we were in front of a gas station, everyone was just staring at what was even going on. And then we got a jump scare because the girl who was taking our orders like showed us the menu and it was $17.50 per cookie. And we were gonna get 3 until we saw the prices, so we were like, let's just get 2. But I think the cookies are so hyped about because there was like a little fight in the front of the line. I don't even know what was happening.
People were literally fighting over these cookies. Can you imagine? Hey, mate, give me a cookie. Ugh. No, mate, these are mine. Ugh. Oh, all right in the Barbie. Poison exists. Aqua Tofana. If you know, you know. Then people got these cookies, and Crumble Cookies is also known for having a lot of influencers review the cookie. So a lot of influencers reviewed the cookies. And here's one where she literally says she spent $150 on 10 cookies. So we're gonna watch that.
We went to the Crumble Cookie pop-up in Bondi, and I got
We went to the Crumble Cookie pop-up in Dubai. What'd she say? Dubai? What'd she say? In Bondi. It's getting there.
the first one is pink sugar icing.
I have to say, it looks quite homemade.
It looks. Oh,
I like the rasp in her friend's voice. I don't know if she's sick or something. It kind of sounds like it, but I was not expecting it looks like it was quite homemade. I can't do a rasp or an Australian accent. Okay, that actually was not meant to make fun of her. I actually really tried, but her voice sounds quite cool, especially for spooky season. I like a crumble cookie.
okay, ready?
Oh, she don't like it.
That's yummy.
It just kind of looks
Yeah, I could
like it's from a bake sale,
I
you
could have
know?
done that.
Honestly, it's
Not them saying I could have done that. I could have done that. You probably could have.
really good. Greta is violently hungover.
Girls?
We've got milk too.
Not her saying it's good. When she literally tried it, she was like, no, it's good.
How is it?
Good.
It looks like you're enjoying yourself. Oh, yeah, that looks like you're enjoying. Okay, you okay? You
I'm okay.
I spent $150 on 10 cookies.
I don't care where, who, when, what. I'm not spending $150 on some cookies. That's crazy. In US dollars, it's around $12 a cookie. So $120 for 10 cookies. Not happening. And they're not even good, y'all. They're not. There are so many other cookie places that I'm sure already exist in Australia that are better than Crumble Cookie. Sorry, Crumble, no slander. I think you're cute, girl. But they're just not that good. They're really, really, really sweet. You can only take like 1 or 2 bites and then you're like, whoa. Like, Even the little kid is like, I don't like it. I don't.
Wow, look at that.
Large
Look
chunks
at
of
that
chocolate
opening
chip.
that up. Oh my god.
Good.
She don't like it.
It's still a little warm.
She wants to like it so bad because she spent $120 on it.
Well,
I'm really underwhelmed.
There's a place in Martin Place. Price point, it is a scam.
I don't know if I mean,
I'm not going to like it, I can tell.
Because you don't like
The thing is,
Ready? I'm gonna have that.
yes, the ice is too much icing.
it's too sugary. Put a candle to a classic Subway biscuit.
Me too. I
One who has the best cookies is the Hood in Paddington. That's a new one. That's the peanut butter.
You know it's bad when she just spent $150 on cookies and not that voice crack. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when she just spent $150 on cookies and she's like, okay, cute. You know who has really good cookies? Is this other cookie shop. Yeah, honestly, that might have been her review whether or not what I'm gonna tell you happened next happened. Did that make sense? I don't know. So it turns out that what this company did is they went to the United States, picked up a bunch of these cookies, flew them back to Australia, and sold them like that. Now, there's a couple issues with that. One, the flight to Australia is fucking long, so they're not going to be fresh.
This Stedland 6, already a 9. It was fresh, so these are breaking apart. In terms of freshness, 0 out of 5. Is this Twix? Was it worth waiting in line for 45 minutes? Maybe yes, because there's no crumble here, but no, because people were fighting and the cookies are $17. You should look at the wheel, it's like falling apart.
Right? But also, they had to delay the pop-up So they were even less fresh. I believe by the time people got them, they were like 6 days old. Now, the company has a Google Doc because you know that's the new move to put in a Google Doc of bullshit to try to exonerate yourself. But they basically said, hey, Crumble Cookie said that if you keep them shrink wrapped, or like in an airtight container, they can last up to 7 days. Okay, so either way, they were pushing it, but you're telling me that they put them in, they shrunk wrapped them and they put them in an airtight container? I don't think they did. I think they kept them probably in the boxes, went through customs like that, and that's what happened. Either way, even if they did do that, you're 1 day from them not being good anymore. So they're probably still gonna be stale and grody. Let's bring that word back, shall we? Grody. So we're going to talk more about this Google Doc. They basically have the classic excuse of, whoa. If we did an illegal, wouldn't we be in jail? Checkmate. And let me just tell you, it's never the checkmate you think it is, bud. Mate. In this Google Doc, they link their bank transfers, which are like $4,000 for a flight, because I mean, it's across the world, and $1,000 for staffing, and like a bunch of other stuff. And then they have the audaciousness to be like, but we didn't do this for the money. No. We didn't do it for the money. We just did it because we're fans and we want everyone else to taste it, which is why we spent thousands and thousands of dollars and charged $17 a cookie. Okay? Then they were like, oh, this isn't illegal, because everybody was like, hold on, is this not illegal to impersonate a company and resell their stuff and literally answer DMs as the company? And they were like, oh, well, bet you didn't think of this. We didn't use their trademark. Boom. Okay, but you did use their logo. So you kind of did. And part of it is trademarked. So later in the Google Doc, they also basically were like, pulled a Gabby Hanna and said, lower your expectations, because they were like, most of the people loved our cookies, but a few influencers didn't like it. And we're here to say, chill out, man. It's just a cookie. Like literally, they literally said they're just cookies. Okay, they're $17 cookies. When you buy a cookie, you want a good cookie, especially if you're going to buy one for that much money. You want it to be good. What if you went to a restaurant, you ordered like a big expensive $150 dinner and it was shit, and the chef and the manager and the owner were like, okay, it's just food. Like, whoa, calm down. It's just food. You would be pissed. They also posted a bunch of DMs that backfired, like I said, referring to themselves as Crumble Cookie and like not correcting people for calling them Crumble Cookie. I'll put the DMs on screen so you can pause to read. But after this all started coming out, they changed their bio, because originally I think it said like Sydney Crumble something pop up, whatever. And they changed it to say that, oh, they're just fans. They are not affiliated. They're just fans bringing from the US to Australia. Okay, if you were a fan, why would you go to this length to bring people some cookies? It's just such a bad excuse. They also were like, we didn't break any laws, we swear. And they attached how they went through customs. And it's like, okay, that's not the law people are even insinuating that you broke, but that's okay. And this is where I'm going to insert some TikToks of some people breaking down the legalities of it way better than I can, because I can barely talk on a regular basis. So, yeah, here's that.
Crumble Sydney, a scam that I can't believe they're getting away with. If you don't think it's a scam, give me 2 minutes of your time and let me share my 2 hours worth of research with you. I have notes. Crumble Sydney claimed to have flown to LA and purchased 700 cookies from Crumble in America and brought them back to Australia. If you know anything about Australian border control, or if you've flown into Australia, you would know they are so strict. I would even claim they are one of the strictest in the world. Yes, you are allowed to bring in biscuits and cakes from overseas into Australia. However, they must be for personal consumption, meaning they cannot be sold. And any fillings or toppings must be cooked with the item. The cookies aren't put in the oven with the icing on them, so didn't do that. Also, one of the cookies that was being sold was called Crumble Cookie Peanut Butter featuring Snickers. Bestie. If nuts are packed in small pieces of confectionery, they must be in tin sealed under vacuum. And this all came from Australian Border Control's website. But let's give you the benefit of the doubt and say you really did purchase these cookies from Crumble in America. You must know, in the Crumble Cookie Terms and Conditions, under Section 10, Prohibited Uses, it states that you agree not to use the services to impersonate or attempt to impersonate Crumble. This includes their branding, meaning those boxes that you purchased, yeah, not allowed. Also, their name Crumble is literally trademarked, and that gives them the exclusive right to use their name, logo, or slogan for their service and their service only. Using their trademark name without permission, which I assume you did, could ultimately face you with legal consequences and legal action. I really hope you earned enough money to pay for those upcoming legal fees, which, by the way, $17.50 for a cookie? Yeah. Moving on, the Australian Competitor and Consumer Commission states that making a false or misleading representation can result in a $2.5 million fine for an individual. Now, you can also get this fine for not delivering products and services that are paid for. That being the actual Crumble cookie and not the homemade cookies that you sold. But we will give you the benefit of the doubt and say they were real. Also, under the Australian consumer law, you must be able to ensure your goods and services are safe. How have you done that? Genuine question, because I don't know how you can possibly ensure that. The law also creates a basic set of guarantees for consumers. One of these guarantees being whether it is acceptable quality. And I don't know. Looking at some of those videos, these cookies are looking a bit suspicious. And FYI, a sale made in an unenclosed trestle table or temporary stand may be more likely to an unsolicited consumer agreement. I'm not saying it was, but that is another 2.5 mil, by the way. And lastly, looking at your comments, discussing your further plans to sell in different locations, I must let you know, out of the kindness of my heart, that by Australian law, if you are consistently selling with the intention of making a profit, you are considered a business and need an ABN. Respectfully. Ultimately, they have been incredibly deceitful and manipulative, took advantage of people's desperation to try something viral. And I am genuinely sorry to the people who waited in line for hours and spent their hard-earned money on this shit. It's unfair. Thanks for listening.
And here's another TikTok I just like.
My conspiracy theory of the day is that Crumble cookies are not just bad cookies, but the entire enterprise knows that they're bad cookies. Let me lay down actually, because I'm tired. We could talk this out as we go to bed. Okay, we're down. But I just watched this. I just watched this compilation of black people trying Crumble cookies, and I've tried them myself. I do not like them. And ever since I saw somebody comment that they taste like kinetic sand, I've never been able to get the comparison out of my mind.
But here's the thing too, when I was watching the Spill Sesh video, they literally documented this. Like before they got the cookies, they showed themselves getting on the flight, getting the cookies. Like they definitely didn't try to hide it. So a lot of people are like, they kind of said what they were doing. Why is everybody mad? They said what they were doing on like 4 TikToks out of like 60. But also, yeah, maybe you should have known. I think a lot of people should have known because they literally pulled up to the spot and it's like they're basically selling out of a cardboard box and they're like, 10 cookies for your firstborn. And the people are like, that deal fucking slaps. I'll take 200. I don't know. It's never going to get better, you guys. It's not. Unless you want to pay for me to take accent classes, I will start a GoFundMe and you guys can let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just the internet's arguing over cookies and people spend too much money on them. And Crumble, to my knowledge, has not responded yet, but not a good look. Not a good look at all.
This is my big boy.
But I gotta go cry. It's half past that time. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. My cat wants you to like, comment, okay? Right? Thank you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, listen to my music, listen to my cat's music because he apparently wants to make some. And I will see y'all in the next one.
This is my squeaky little boy.
Bye.